Welcome back to accounts. In example 1, we're going to be comparing two bank accounts. So it says, Adam and his mom have bank accounts at different banks. Now Adam has a savings account which charges the following: a monthly fee of $3.75, which includes 10 free transactions. Any additional transactions he make are 50 cents, and the fee for using another bank's ATM is $1.25. Now, 1 month Adam used his debit card 11 times. He deposited his birthday money and withdrew money 3 times from an ATM not associated with his bank. Now let's look at Adam's mom. She has a checking account. Now there's no monthly fee, and she gets free checks and 15 free transactions. Additional transactions are 75 cents, and the fee for using another bank's ATM is $2.25. Now in the same month, Adam's mom wrote 3 checks, paid 8 bills online, used her debit card 6 times, and withdrew money 2 times from an ATM not associated with her bank. So we need to determine who paid more in fees that month. So let's go back and look at Adam. We know his monthly fee includes 10 free transactions. So let's see how many he made. Well, he used his debit card 11 times. He deposited his birthday money, which counts as a transaction, and he withdrew money 3 times. So in total, he made 15 transactions. Now 5 of those he's going to have to pay an extra 50 cents each for. When we multiply that together, $2.50. Now let's look at his ATM fees. He withdrew money 3 times from an ATM that wasn't associated with his bank, and each time he had to pay $1.25. So that is $3.75. So now Adam's monthly fee in total for that month would be the sum of his monthly fee and his additional transactions and his ATM usage. Now altogether, that works out to be $10. Now for his mom, we know there's no monthly fee, so let's see how many transactions she made. Well, here's 3 plus 8 plus 6 plus 2. In total, she made 19 transactions. So 4 of those she's going to have to pay 75 cents each for. So that's a total of $3. Now for ATM fees, she used the ATM at another bank twice. Each time she was charged $2.25. So that is $4.50. So his mom's monthly fees are $3 plus $4.50, which is $7.50. So now to answer who paid more in fees that month, we'll say Adam paid more, because he paid $10 where his mom only paid $7.50. Now for example 2, it says Conrad received his bank statement in the mail. He is charged a monthly fee of $3.50, which allows for 8 transactions a month. Now if we look at the statement, we see that on the left is the date. Then we have the details of the transaction. Then we have deposits. Here's all the withdrawals. And then the balance, which shows how much money he has. So in A, it says how much was in the account on February 1st. So if we look at the bank statement, we see that it starts on February 2nd. Now on February 2nd, I know that the balance was $35.50, and he took out $14.50. So in order to determine how much money was there the day before, we can just work backwards. If we add $35.50 and $14.50 together, we'll know how much he had in the account. So that works out to be $50. Now, how many transactions did Conrad make? Well, here's a withdrawal at Bob's Bistro. That's a transaction. Here's an ATM withdrawal. Here's a direct deposit. Here's a purchase at the cinemas. Here's a cash deposit. Here's a purchase at Jeans and Things. Another ATM withdrawal. Now underneath that we have an ATM charge. That doesn't count as a transaction. So moving on, we have a direct deposit. Here we probably have his cell phone bill. And then the last two, we have an account fee and then interest. And again, we don't count those as transactions. So now in total, he made 9 transactions. One more, which is monthly fee allowed. Now, when did Conrad have the most money? So looking at the column on the right, I see that the most money he had was $191.86. And that occurred on February 19th. Now part D. Why do you think Conrad was charged on February 17th for ATM use, but not on February 4th? Let's have a look. On February 4th, he made an ATM withdrawal, $20. February 17th, he had another ATM withdrawal, this time $40. And just underneath that, on the same day, we see an ATM charge of $250. Well, on the 17th, he probably used an ATM that was not associated with his bank, and so he was charged. So let's write that down. On February 17th, the withdrawal may not have been at his bank, so he was charged. And then for the last one, how much does his bank charge for each additional transaction? Well, I see that the account fee was $450. Now the monthly fee is $350. So he was charged $1 more. Now he only made one more transaction, so that means that that extra transaction costs him $1. So each additional transaction is $1.